Hey guys, welcome to one more session on Java Basics. So in our previous video, we have seen that primitive data types and variables, how to use variables and how to use primitive data types and what are the primitive data types. So we have 8 primitive data types and we have one more non-primitive data types which is called string. And in this class, we are going to see what is the concept of string in Java exactly and how to use string and how to deal with text when you have to represent your data in the form of text and how you can do that and how to create a string object in your program and how to execute that. Okay, so all these things we will see in this video. I have a package here and oops concepts. In this package I'm going to take a class, right click on the package, go to new and then take a class. Okay, I'm gonna name it as string demo. Okay, this time I'm not going to check this main method. I'll show you one more way to create a main method using shortcut. Okay, hit finish. So now we have our class string demo in this package. Okay, so as you know that we have to have a main method in our program in order to execute. Okay, so first JVM will look for the main method. Okay, if it is there, it will start executing your logic. Okay, so then only your program will be executed. Okay, so we need to have a main method in our class. Okay, how to do that using shortcut? I'm gonna simply type main and hit control space bar, and there is a list of methods, there is a list of options you can do with this that Eclipse is providing you. You can simply select the main method and press enter. Okay, so now we have this main method. Now inside this main method I'm going to take one int data type. Okay, int my age equal to 22, let's say 22. Okay, so so I'll tell you what is exactly the concept of string in Java. So string is nothing but a bunch of characters written inside the double quotes. Simple, that's it. So that is actually called string. Okay, so strings are used to represent your data in the form of text. So whenever you have a requirement to write some data in the form of text in your program within the double quotes, you can do that with string data type. So string is also called a data type. It is actually a class. Okay, string is actually a class. So how to identify it is a class? For example, I'm gonna write it just like any other primitive type, starting with a small letter. Okay, now you can see there is an error is showing up here. See why this error is coming up is because string is not a primitive type. Okay, string is a class, so a class should be started with the uppercase letter. Okay, okay, let's name it as s1 equal to hello. Okay, okay, now you can see there is no error, and when you hover your mouse on this, there will be some message will pop up here like this. So java.lang.string. So string is a class which is available in this java.lang packages. So we have some packages inbuilt in Java language. So in those packages we will have classes and interfaces and all the predefined requirements, whatever we have, whatever we need to utilize in our programs, in our applications. So all those things will be there in the packages. So string is also one of the classes, one of the important and mainly used class in entire Java language, because the string can hold the data in the form of text. Okay, so string is a class and we have to create an object for it to hold the data in the form of text. Okay, so here we have created one object. I'll tell you in how many ways you can create a string object in coming video. So for time being, let's leave it like this. So because of this line, we have created one string object having reference s1 and with data hello. Okay, simple. Okay, end with semicolon. Now I'm gonna print it to the console, sysout s1, and click on this, click on OK. Now you can see we got the output hello on the console. Okay, so this is how you can call the string object using its reference value. Its reference value is s1. Okay, so string is a class. It's like any other class. String is a class. It has its methods, predefined methods in it. Some predefined methods that you can do with the string object to perform some operations or manipulations, or to change data from lowercase to uppercase, uppercase to lowercase, and to get the substring, to divide the text in different parts. So all these things you can do with using string functions or methods that we can discuss in the later video. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what you can do with this string object. Okay, so I'm gonna concatenate this using, I'm gonna just have some space here. I'm gonna concatenate this. I'm gonna add my int variable my age and this s1 with using plus operator. Okay, I'm just gonna call my age. Okay, hello, my age is, okay, let's run this. Hello, my age is 22. Okay, like this you can also see, you can also define a string like this in the directly in the system.out.println to tell a message to the console, okay, within the double quotes. But you have to make sure that you are writing your data, your text within the double quotes anywhere. That can be with the reference value like this s1, and that can be in the directly in the system.out.println statement. Okay, anywhere you can write this, like you can write like this within the double quotes. Okay, or you can create one more. Let's say I'm going to create one more string object called s2. Hello Bob. Let's see, and what you can do. This out. Okay, I'm going to call it s1 and concatenate operator plus, and I'm going to giving a space here, and one more time concatenation. Hello, my name is s2. Okay, so it will show my name is Bob. Okay, let's run this. Click on this and click on OK. See, you can see we got this output called hello, my name is Bob. Okay, so like this you can do some cool stuff using string class and its objects. So string is just like any other class, and we have to create an object for it in order to store our data in the form of text. So string is nothing but a bunch of characters written inside the double quotes. Okay, it's very simple. I hope you have understood and liked this video. In coming videos we will see what you can do with string methods, and how you can perform manipulations on your text, on your data using string methods, and we will see what are the ways to create a string object. Okay, thank you so much.